Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. Here we are. It's Wednesday. Park your camel, grab your coffee, and kick back, and let's, have a good time this morning. How is everybody this morning? Let's get that chat up on the screen. Why don't we? There it is. Kapow. Let's see who's going to hang out with us this morning. Good morning, Leanne. Yes, you're wonderful giving a friend a ride. And you have friends outside of YouTube? How dare you? Oh, my goodness. Oh. Hello, Pam. Good morning, Janice. Oh, it's Happy Canada Day, guys. I didn't know it was Happy Canada Day, so there you go. Good morning, Sage. How are you? I hope everybody is doing well. Good morning to all the lurkers as well. Here we are. It's hump day. Made it up to the hump, guys. So hopefully the rest of the week is going to be smooth sailing. I always say that, but you know what? It never is. Good morning, Cree. How are you today, sweetie? There's always something. Good God. Just one week, I'd just like to say the whole week was fabulous. I guess we just don't get it that way, right? The weather here, so hot, so humid already. It's just awful. And I'm going to have to go out in this crap. Can't avoid it. Got to go out in it today. But let's see. Apparently, we've got it's going to be extreme heat and some rain this morning. And we are going to be in the 90s. 90 and hot. And the humidity is 84%. So right here in the studio, it is hotter than a you-know-what. I got all kinds of fans going. So Canada is only happy one day a year. I guess so. I have to ask Cree. Is that the truth there, Cree? Canada only gets one happy day. Janice says, "Oh Lord, I've seen y'all weather report. Oh my, yeah, isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely?" But I do have to say that the pool is up, and now we just got to smooth out the liner and then start filling it, which that will happen today. So, good morning, sweet Betty. How are you? So, yeah, I've got to fill it up because I'm dying. Everything I have is so swelled up. And so, yeah, my husband and I the other night were out until 10:30 at night putting that thing together. Can't do it during the day because you'd pass out. Hello, Pop. How are you this morning? I hope it has it cooled down in the UK. I am in Quebec. We celebrate Canada Day, and Quebec has their own as well. Oh, so she gets 2 happy days. Wonderful, wonderful. Why not, right? Celebrate while you can. But I got to go shopping. I'm going shopping today. Really don't want to, but I'm going to because I need to. I've got on my list the stuff to make the empanadas, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, loads cooler, wonderful. It's gonna be misery this whole week. Just 90s and above and high humidity. So take it as it's summer. It's here. I really don't complain too much because I hate the winter. So I just suck it up and move along. It's not like we could do anything about it anyway, right? Hey, Tardis, good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Hopefully, everybody's staying as cool as they can because everybody's getting hit at one time or another. Everybody's getting hit with this summer weather. If he was a pimp, he'd be making some money. Only problem is there's a lot of issues that comes with being one of those. A lot of trouble. Our retired town is closed today, but the corner stores are open, and I have to do an errand for my father-in-law in a bit, but it'll take me about a half an hour because of how far everything is from us. I know that stinks. Traveling so far. I mean, thank God the store's only like around the corner, so I'm just gonna get in, get what I gotta get, and get the hell out. I hate shopping. I hate shopping for anything. I'm terrible. I made loads of Sloppy Joes yesterday with onions, bell peppers, corn, olives, and so we're. Oh boy, that sounds good. I wish I could eat that, but I can't. For some reason, Sloppy Joes gives me a sour stomach. I don't know why, because I eat everything that's in it. But when we put it together, it just tears me up. So, enjoy. Oh, you got 53 minutes till morning? Okay, count it down. Now, what's everybody doing for the 4th? My husband had this brilliant idea. Oh, let's do a barbecue because the pool will be done and this and that. And I said, well, thanks for the invite. Let me know when everything's ready and I'll show up. It's like, don't volunteer me for extra work. Shit. I wouldn't mind having a barbecue, but as long as somebody else is going to be standing out there cooking that stuff. Of course, we do have this. It's a shade shield. It's really, it's a fabric. My father bought it years ago, and you put it up in the yard wherever you want it. It's really long, and it's great because it does give shade. It's an amazing thing. I haven't seen anything like this in years, but we still have it. I might have to have him put it up, attach it to the shed and to the house, and then we'll have shade in that area. So if we want to barbecue, we can, and we'll have a little bit of shade. That's after I clean up all the rest of the crap. Because we have everything, it's a hot mess. Just to get the pool in, everything has been moved around and it's a hot mess. So there's about 5 lives happening this morning. Oh, really? How dare everybody? Oh, everybody knows Wednesday's my day. What's the matter? Hey, do what you got to do, right? Although the hours I work fit, I get trouble fits. Got no money or girls, though. No fit. Oh, believe me, Pop, I guarantee you'd probably be really easy to find some girls and some clientele. Unfortunately, that sells. That always has sold, and yeah. And I have a feeling it's going to continue to sell in the future. I'm not a shopper at all. JP loved doing it, and I hated it. I needed stuff from the store and make excuses not to go. I do. I hate shopping. I always have. I take after my grandmother, my mother's mother. She hated shopping too. I just do it, get it over with, and come back home. I think it's maybe because of the crowds. I don't know. Because everybody goes, oh, is it because of money? No, that really isn't it. I just freaking hate it. So I always go in with a game plan. I hit it every aisle, zip, 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 and I'm out. I'm not the kind of woman that goes around and, got to look at everything and screw around. And, no, I don't. I go in there, get what I have to get, and I'm out of there. I don't like to linger. And it used to drive me insane because when I used to take my mother-in-law, she had to look at everything. Oh, we were in there for hours, and I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna die. Hurry up and get what you want. Let's get the hell out of here. But I had the patience for it. Where my husband would, she hated it when my husband would take her. He'd yell at her, "You don't need that shit. Put it back. Let's go." I'll be sitting inside while the boys be doing the barbecuing. Yeah, well, the last time we did barbecue, I told my son, "Oh, you did so well. It's your barbecue at your house. Here." And I gave him the stuff and made him go out and do it. I don't mind it if it's not, horribly hot, but the way the weather's been, oh, jeez. So I might have to put up the shade shield so that at least I could survive out there, because it would be lovely to have a barbecue for the 4th. And they've already started with fireworks. That started last week. Oh no, she's having Wi-Fi issues. And poor Miss Pinky is under the weather again. Boy, she can't cut a break. So she might not be here this morning. I don't have that many devices for simultaneous lives, for Pete's sake. I usually used to do split screens. I know. You can't catch them all. You can't. And I'm not changing my day. I've been doing Wednesdays, for over 2 years. I just do it. And if everybody wants to show up, they show up. Everybody has their favorites, so they'll be there when they're there. I despise shopping, but my son has gotten into couponing at the dollar store, so he has me interested in saving money too. I love it. My sister, actually, it's my girlfriend. Her ex-boyfriend's parents used to do the extreme couponing. I'm telling you, their basement is like a grocery store on its own. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. You know what? They buy the stuff that the coupons they have, but everybody has their favorite products, and I'm not going to buy stuff that I don't like or use just because I'm saving 50 cents or $1, I don't know. So I never did get it. Bad work person should never blame their tools. Wi-Fi. Oh, bomb. I'm always blaming my Wi-Fi. Even though they've improved stuff here, oh God, it's still sometimes, I'll tell you. I've seen some of those couponers on TV. They're different levels of crazy. Yes, it's amazing how they can get hundreds of dollars worth of stuff for nothing, or for like 50 cents or whatever. It blows my mind. I remember when it was, when it first was a big thing and they had it on TV, I'm thinking, how the hell do they do this? Because I used to clip coupons. Yeah, used to is the word. Big pain in a you-know-what. And like I said, yeah, you save a lot of money, but it's like products that you don't use. So what good does that do, Well, Seg should know better. Seg's on live. Seg doesn't pay any attention to nobody's schedules. He just goes on. So that explains it. And of course, they're probably all still talking about the thing with Mason. So that's going to beat out anything else. Hopefully he'll be okay and he'll return. He does a great job. And yes, we back him 100%. But he's young, and this is YouTube. And you know how it is. YouTube is rough, and it could be nasty. Hello, Jimmy. How's my Jimmy this morning? Jimmy's premiere is tonight, correct? Correct, Sir Jimmy. If it is, let us remind us the time. 5 o'clock Eastern. I believe it is. So we all got to go over there and check that out. It's a must. We've been watching them put it together. And then it's open mic tonight at 7 for me. So it's anything goes tonight. Tonight's the night. Yep, yep. Put it out there. Yep, that's great. So, yep. Guys, don't forget to check it out. That's going to be fun. Yeah, 5 p.m. on Ghost Quest channel. Okay, so there you go, guys. It's on the Ghost Quest channel at 5 o'clock. Nice. Yes, the big night. How exciting. It is exciting, especially, you've worked so hard at all kinds of stuff, and then you hope everybody's going to show up and hang out for the review. It's going to be fun. So sorry, guys. I'm just reading something. Okay, I'll read it. Catch up on it after. Good morning, Gothgale. How are you today? Let's see. My day started with a fraud alert on my debit card and canceling my cards. F this day already. Oh no, that happened to me last month. Doesn't it just piss you off? Because then yeah, you got to cancel everything. Make sure nothing was robbed or you got screwed, and then they have to issue you new cards and then you got to. Yeah, I just went through that last month, so I know what you're going through. That stinks. I'm kind of really putting myself out there. That's all right, Jimmy. You do that. We're going to love it. Laura, whom have you not had on chat that you would like to chat? Oh, you mean just like a interview or just, well, I try to reach out to as many as possible. And then I have to wait and see if they return. I mean, because I invited a lot of people, but I don't get any responses. So that pretty much tells me they're not interested. So I just go through and whoever catches my interest is who I lean towards, because I want everybody in chat to be interested in the program, But then on like open mic nights and stuff, I mean, every now and then somebody will pop on screen, and that's fun. We'll see. We'll see what happens later, Jimmy. If I decide to go see my mother-in-law, I won't be able to premiere, but I watch it when I get home. I still don't know if I'm going. You got to do what you got to do, Cree. Like I said, if you really don't feel like it, then you explain it to her. But it's probably a good idea for you just to get out, get your mind off of things, get a little fresh air, and away from everything. We all do that, when you're going through something like that. We pretty much kind of lock ourselves up, and for a couple of days, okay, but we really need to get outside and just, even if it's by yourself, because I was doing that. Just, no, I'm not going here, or I'm not going there. And I think it would be interesting to have Dawson on. His way of seeing things is different. I had Dawson on long time ago when Dawson actually first hit the scene, and he's been so busy I haven't had him on since then. Then I'd have to set up way in advance because he's got a very tight schedule. But if you'd like me to have him on again, I'll reach out and see what he's got to say. Thanks for posting that, Leanne. I appreciate it. Boy, it is so warm in the studio this morning. Good Lord. And I've got 3 fans going. It's not doing nothing. It would be interesting, a house full of French speaking only people, and then me, English only charades. Anyone? Oh my God. Pictionary. Get the big pad out and the pen. Good morning, Stu. How are you? Hopefully you're cool and comfortable. My poor dog's laying on the floor here like she's dead. And she doesn't have to be in here with me. She could be in the other room where the air conditioning is. And no, she's right here, right next to Mama. God forbid I get out of her sight for too long. Good morning. Good morning, PM. Let's see. Anything interesting happening on actual paranormal fronts? Anyone going somewhere interesting? I see Claire and Claire are going to New Orleans. Ooh, nice. Nice. Wombler, welcome in. Good morning to the Morning Brew. Welcome to the Brew Crew. You know what? It would be nice if we did find out anything more interesting on the paranormal fronts. I tried it. Well, Wednesday nights is usually my strict paranormal conversation or guests. You know, here in the Morning Brew, we talk about anything and everything. But yeah, I would really like to know if people are going to get back to work. The drama has just taken over. If it's not one person going through something, and it's somebody else, and it just keeps recycling. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. I get it. It's part of the game. But we want people to get back to doing their thing, you know? And drama's not part of it. Unfortunately, it's kind of like a runoff of what we have to deal with. But looking forward to people getting back to investigating and talking about the investigations and going over the data that they collected. I got to take Mom to the doctor appointment. See y'all tonight. Okay, Jimmy, drive safe. Say hello to Mom. Oh, afternoon where you are. Okay, well, happy afternoon. And take off your pants. I don't have any on, Jimmy. Don't have any of those on. Work, what's that? Well, right here, this is what I'm doing, work. The manual labor is later. Ugh. But I'm going to wait till, yeah. Actually, I can't wait till the sun goes down. I have to do it because I don't want to fill up the pool while we're sleeping because I don't want to flood the yard. So I'm going to have to jump my fat ass in the pool, straighten everything out, and then fill it up with water. And I might end up sleeping in there. Who knows? Depends on how it is later. Yes, I am going to set up a panel of guys coming in because we've talked about it before. Actually, when I had Lisa and Wes on, APRF, when I had them on, talking about getting together with a few of the guys and gals and continue that conversation about the new frontiers of the paranormal and the new options that that people are looking for. I think that they are opening everybody's eyes to a new way of doing things. We've got to change it up, definitely, because it's stale right now. We're kind of, you know, stale is just the way I got to say it, because everybody's doing the same thing over and over and over, and in different places. So we've, you know, we're not going to get anywhere unless we don't change how we're doing stuff. That's pretty much the bottom line. I'm retired apart from my fun job. Oh, good for you. Good for you. I'm retired as well. So this is what I chose to do. And I really do enjoy it. Even though there's a lot of crap that we got to put up with on YouTube. I mean, I felt really bad for Mason. I feel bad for anybody that is being attacked for their opinion or their point of view. I think it would have been better if he had done it with the live panel so that he could voice his point of view, his opinions, and then had, the rebuttal from the other side. I definitely think that would have went over better than the way it did, because a lot of people got their panties in a knot, and then of course they lash out, and they do it personal, and the personal's got nothing to do with it. Keep that out of there. He's doing his job, that's what that's what he does, and that's why I don't do that stuff. I don't do the debunking and stuff online because people tear you up. And unless you've got a good, tough hide, they are going to tear you up. I can't stand the big faker channel. But one thing that they do is put out content. The smaller channels focus on drama and lose sight of the actual investigations. Yeah, we got to just, I get it. You're not going to avoid the drama. It's all going to be there. And I've heard people say, a lot of people say they don't like it, but they actually do. I know that's not 100% true. I don't like it. I avoid it at all costs. Unless somebody flags me in something, then I'll just take a quick peek and then, okay, this is what's going on. So I'm not out of the loop. So if somebody asks me, I can give just a quick opinion on what I've seen, but I prefer not to be a part of it. Good morning, Angelina. I did see your message. And the filling, sweetie, because I'm going to the store today. I'm going to get my empanadas. We were just talking about, Mason, just a quick chat about it, because I really don't want to, I just don't want to drag it out. The other live panels should have him on instead of just talking about his video. Yeah, everything, they all should get together. And I think that's what, I think Jeff and Dana had volunteered to do it and have Dana be the moderator. I've had people say that I should get it together and moderate. If that's what they want to do, I'm not going to stick my nose in unless somebody, gee, could you do this? Then, okay, I'll help out. But otherwise, I just think it's better for the people involved to do this panel and have their say on a live program. This way there'll be no misconceptions about what's been said or who said this or they. I mean, and then you got to hear, I screenshot and I did this and somebody said you did this. And see, it is what it is, guys. So when you hear it from their own mouths, then there's no way anybody could say, well, that's not what they said, because the proof will be right there live. And, he does a great job. And it's a job that is very thankless, to be honest, because you've got diehard, subscribers of channels, and they'll say, they don't do that. They don't do this. You know what? That's the part that's nasty is the chat. And they could be very hurtful. And I felt really bad for him. So beef, Angelina. Beef. Where's the beef? So I've been in Mason's shoes. I felt bad for him, and I have been in his shoes. Yeah, well, we all have been at one point. Not to, in all levels, different, degrees that we have been in that situation. Or even if you haven't even said anything or been involved, people will say things. And you get dragged in, and it's like, wait a minute, man, I'm not even part of this. And people will say things, behind your back and all that. And it's just petty, childish bullshit. And unfortunately, it's YouTube. That's just the way it is. So I just I try to distance myself from all of that garbage, because I don't want it. I don't have it in my everyday life personally. Why the hell would I want to bring it in on my show? There's so many other things to talk about, so many other things to do. I back who I back. I show my support. When I consider somebody's been wronged, or when you believe in what they're doing, of course I do, and I know you guys do, but you don't have to be in the middle of the sauce. You know what I'm saying? To show your support. Let me scroll back up to see what I'm missing by running my yapper. Let's see. So I have a weirdness. I recently lost my cat. Just about every day, I felt a cat jump on the bed, and there's no cat there. I felt blankets warm against me. No cat. I keep thinking I see a glimpse. Ah, you never know. Might be visiting. I know a lot of people that have had experiences with pets that have passed away. Leanne, right there. She's a prime example. She's got herself a little ghost kitty hanging around. Oh, that's what's happening. I saw that, but I didn't see the backlash video. Don't know who it was. Yeah, it's he was doing his thing, and yep, some people took offense, and then they were saying things that weren't true, and oh my god, and then of course you got the other drama channels that jump on and have their own opinions and point of views, and it's uh, drama sells. I'm telling you, that's why they do it. They get the clicks, the views, the numbers, and it sells, and that's why they do it. I'm sorry, that's exactly why they do it. And unfortunately, it hurts people's feelings. What's terrible is how people gang up on others and more people gang up on them instead of taking care of themselves. I've always said it from day one. If you've got an issue with anybody in the community, do it behind the scenes. Why do you got to put it on screen? And bottom line, clicks and views. People love that garbage. And because I was having this discussion with my husband. I mean, if I wanted to, yeah, I want my channel to grow. Yeah, I want to have, excessive for that. Spit it out, spit it out. A successful channel. And, I want to see it grow. But I don't want it to grow on the back of drama and the hurt feelings of people. And I don't know. That's just not the way I want to do things. This is why I make my comments to be approved first. It helps keep the negative comments out. And I don't begrudge anybody freedom of speech. I really don't. If you've got something to say it. As long as it's within certain parameters, you know what I mean? If you're going to be totally, belligerent towards somebody, that no, of course not. The mods aren't going to allow it. But I'm not saying that you can't voice your opinion. But some of them are pretty nasty, and they make them personal. It's got nothing to do with what is being said. They go for the juggler. It's wicked. She used to make a very disconnect noise. Oh, a distinct, sorry. Holy shit, man. Clean my eyeballs. And I could hear it. Hello, Wayne. Good morning to you, sir. I just read Mason's last post, and it's saddening. Yeah, I noticed it. I didn't get to read it. Not yet. I want to say a lot about it, but I, for one, will keep silent. There's a lot of things that I'd like to say, but I keep silent. Because if you open up that can of worms, better be ready. So let me get caught up. Yeah, I didn't see his latest, and I'm not going to put it up there. I'm not going to do like everybody else. I'm not going to put it up there. And I figured, we were just having a quick comment about this, and then we'll move on to something else. But I hope that, he takes the time that he needs. And then he's going to realize this is YouTube. People are going to do this. Just, do what he keeps doing. Stand his ground. Put out his comments and videos. And then if somebody's got an issue, then, have them come on board, and then they can have a discussion or a debate about what's going on. So I am ready to step back from folks and they keep causing drama. There's I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people saying they're just going to step away from the community because they've had enough. They've had enough of all of it. It's just nasty, mean-spirited, and that's not the way they join the community. They join the community because of the paranormal, and the adventures that people are having, the education that we get from one another, and we've been derailed. It's people who do doxing, bullying, threats should be banned. I don't know who they are. Yeah, that's just totally another whole bunch of grapes. It's just bullshit. What are you going to get from doing that? only letting everybody know that you're an asshole. I mean, I don't understand the benefits of telling, oh, well, so and so lives here. You should go. What are you doing that for? And good morning to you, Julie. How are you doing? How was the dance under the moon? I was laughing. I said she's out there naked under the moon. So I do. So I do the joy of being retired. Yeah, it is nice to be able to work on your own schedule. It really is. Like how they said I doxed instead of coming to me, and then 2 months later come after me, and I have 8 of the channels attacked, and the debunkers are an evil clique, except for maybe 2 of them. Excuse me, my God. I'm gonna agree. There is cliques. And that is in any community on YouTube. You're going to have your cliques and your favorites. And yeah, they can get kind of nasty. If you're not in the group, not in the clique, you're the outsider and it's easy to shit on. A lot of people I don't think, realize it. Most of us that sit back, of course, you know what I do here. I sit back, I watch people because this is how I get to know who I want to have on as an interview. I watch how they work, their personalities and all of that. Have to get to know these people because I don't want to put people on that are pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. And so I do the best that I can. But you see, when you sit back in the background and you see what goes on, it's pretty interesting. I do absolutely believe in ghost cats. I've been a great cat in my house for the last 30 years that everyone hears and sees occasionally. It's there looking for treats, Pam. I'm going to do a no holds barred live about Laura. All the best dirt and Maury Povich in there. It's going to be moderate. Go ahead. You go ahead. I dare you. I can get on my good Jerry Springer like anybody else. Believe me, I've had people say shit about me. Absolutely all untrue. And you know what? I says, hey, they're talking about me. They're leaving somebody else alone. Whatever. You see, that's the thing is I know my truth. And what is said is said, I've always told everybody, you got any problems with me? Hit me up backstage so I can defend my position. And there it is. Otherwise, you believe me or you don't. But pretty much what you see here is what you get. And, the pissed off Laura, nobody wants to see the pissed off Laura. I always try to treat people the way that I want to be treated, fair, honest, just, nobody likes to be shit on. Nobody. Believe it or not, I don't like drama. It seems it likes me. Well, some people just attract it, Pop. That's some people just attract it. Oleanne, will there be pictures of her on your? I'm too quick. She can't catch me on camera. I'm like the Flash. You see a streak flying by. Let me get caught up here. Oh, there's a lot I want to say, but I will not, as I see karma is getting everyone. Yeah, assholes will be assholes, but some take it too far. You're right, Julie. Some do take it too far. Now, they had said something about him. Their concerns about him being an alcoholic and him drinking. Excuse me. The guy has a little cocktail while he's doing his show. Doesn't mean he's a drunk. And somebody had pointed that out on a program there yesterday. I forgot that Seg does drinking while he does a live. Nobody's calling him a drunk. Kenny has his specialty on his show. Nobody's calling him a drunk. I've had a drink or two when I've done a live. That doesn't mean I'm hanging out, in the corners sucking a case of booze. So I don't even know where they got that from. He will be okay. He has to just ignore the hate and do his thing. It's hard, but it is the internet, and you need to and you need backbone. You just, yeah. Well, like I said, he's young. He's gonna have to have some time, because I remember when I first started, I had some issues with a couple of people, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm just not gonna do this. And my husband goes, no, you just do you, which he was right. I just thought to myself, yeah, F them. It is what it is. If you're gonna watch, you're gonna watch. And if you're gonna listen to the hate, then it's on you, not me. Tell it to go away. I don't watch it. Yeah. And like how people use the YouTube recording system to shut down things that they don't want people to say, I know, that's the bullshit. That they are using that system against other content creators. And then, see, that's the thing. That's why I said, I have to give the debunkers credit, man. There is a lot of shit you got to put up with. And I don't want to deal with any of that. Like the deal with, trying to shut you down, and then you got to fight with the YouTube, and God, you don't get to talk to a human, God forbid. And then you get punished or penalized for something that you didn't even do or weren't even part of. It's just, it gives you a headache. And then you think to yourself, because I've said it a lot of times, like, why the F am I doing this? Why am I doing this? So that's when the no drama deal started. You see it at the bottom of the screen. It's drama free. And if it ends up in the chat and people are going to pull shit, then my mods know, out you go. No second chances. Because I used to feel bad, and I'd say, oh, okay, well, I'll give you another try. And that's always come back to bite me in the ass, always. So, no more. Everybody gets their warning, and then if you can't behave like a decent human being, then don't come here. Because that's not what this is about. Oh, now my stuff's going wonky. Maybe everything's melting. I'm melting. I want everybody to come here, have a good time, talk about what you want to talk about. And, and know that you don't have to worry about people beating you up because you said it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Follow me everywhere, Sage. Maybe an attachment. Oh, Paul. God, gal. Now, I've gotten shit about associating with people and having them in my chat that other people don't like. And he says, listen, I can't judge a person on hearsay. So unless that person has directly affected me and the people in my chat, they're allowed to come. Until you come right out and you attack somebody on the chat, and I have caught you doing it and there's proof you're doing it, then you're out of town. You're done. I am not going to tell people, well, you can't come because so-and-so doesn't like you. I don't do that. I'm sorry. That's between that person and the other individual. Deal with it behind the scenes. I do think outright telling someone they are wrong and how they investigate instead of, I think you're wrong, tends to trigger. Yes. See, that's another thing I said. His wording. He's got to change the way he words it, because that's where people get upset. Laura, I uploaded a short video. Didn't go well. Oh, no. What happened? So that's another thing. All the hard work everybody puts in, and then then you got to do the video. I'd say I don't do editing. What you see is what you get. That's why it's raw, because I don't do that editing garbage. And then you got to deal with, you want to upload something and it doesn't work. It happens to me and I get pissed off. It's easier to see things from the outside looking in. Yes, it is. Because then you get the whole view, Wayne, from both sides. Never. I said I was an angel, but I did not dox anyone. The name was, I guess, and said confirmed it was correct. Now, see, that's the thing. When somebody like Sag or Joe or any of them, even Kenny, if there's an issue, if you contact them behind the scenes, they're decent enough to talk to you about it. And if you can prove what you're saying, they're usually pretty fair and will admit if they're wrong. I have found that, so far to be true. And you know what? That's the thing. We shouldn't have to be doing this. We shouldn't have to be doing this. Laura's the Queen of Sheba. Yeah. I'm always the outsider. I like it that way. People watching is fun. Oh, I've always been a people watcher. Always. And always trust your gut. When your gut tells you, hey, man, back off, that person's an asshole, you trust your gut. It'll never steer you wrong. I had someone say something uncalled for in chat. I'm about done. Uh-oh. No, Julie. Work it out. Work it out. I just gotta go, folks. Just drop by to say hello, catch you another day. Well, we're glad you did stop by. We appreciate it. And yes, stop in anytime. The alcohol thing was surprising. It seemed like a personal dig out of left. I know. Stu was like, when I seen it, I'm thinking, wait a minute, what the hell? Where'd that come from? Where the hell did that come from? When every one of us on here, well, I'd say nice, not everyone, the majority of us have had a drink or two when they're doing a live. That doesn't mean that you're a boozer. I believe the click thing is most. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Streaking it is okay. Just don't get caught. Yeah. Okay, they're having a discussion, guys. So yeah. Hey, Laura Lee. Hello. How are you? When you bring your family into it, and it shows you who these people are. Yeah, that's another thing. When you're bringing in everybody, that's just wrong. I know I'm a little behind, guys. Oh, Sage. Ah, oh my God. I streaked. There was a port beach whale. It does. Ches the Doodle. Hello there, Doodle Doll. How are you today? It sounds like that dang coffee hag has gotten every. Oh, yeah. Usually it nails Sage pretty bad, the hag. Wicked thing. Whatever's good for me. Okay, you guys had your piece. My kitty jumped up on my desk to see what the hell the hubbub was about. Kitty's getting into it. The kitty's getting into it. Some people say two personal things that are uncalled for. It's ridiculous. I'm fucking sick of it. Julie, I'm with you. But that's what I'm saying. We want everybody to get back to business. He said, she said, shit, and then I'm offended or this or that or you. It's just, oh my God. It's just so much, so much. Well, we're just discussing the drama, so yeah. I do not edit. Good for you. Non-editors unite. Let's unite. Laura, I designed you some Crocs. Oh, Some people love them, some people hate them. I don't know. I've thought about getting a pair just to try, but I don't want to. It's wasted money if I'm going to hate them. And then I'm thinking plastic, and if you wear them barefoot, plastic usually makes your feet smell, and I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sweaty, smelly feet, especially when it's like 900 degrees. Who's upsetting people now? Who isn't, Cheza? That's the way we should say it. Who isn't upsetting somebody? We all say something that ticks somebody off, and it is what it is. Oh no, Sig is not decent enough to talk about it. I know this firsthand. Yes, I have receipts before you ask. Oh, well, I don't know him personally. So, you just move on. That's all you can do. Just move on. You've already defended your position, and it's whether people believe you or not is up to them. Excuse me. Oh no, let's see. I have to put clothes on and get ready to go out. I have to go out later too. Do my stuff for me, Goth Gala. I need to go shopping, and I'm choking to death. Oh. Oh, did everybody? Because Pop just remind me. I hope you guys all got a chance. The magazine is out this morning. Go check it out. Some great stuff in there. And I forgot I got to send a link to our centerfold. He didn't know he was going to be the centerfold, so that's going to be great. I got to send it to him. I am done. I will take a shit in chat. Okay, Angelina, I get it. But I don't want you to be chased off. It's, you guys had your say. You can call someone an asshole, but if you word it right, they'll thank you for it. Oh my God, what the hell is it this morning? You're right. It's presentation. My God. Good look. God, am I done choking? Apparently not. Let me get another drink here. Oh my God. Cough it. Cough. I was nervous about posting my video and doing live streams on YouTube because of my disabilities. Like my version of hearing loss, Laura, your channel has given me encouragement. Oh, I appreciate that, V team, and welcome in. Yeah, don't let your disability hold you back. We all, even though we have some, a certain degree of disability in here, figure out a way. Do it. Either people are going to like you or they're going to not. That's just pretty much how it works out. And if there's something that you can contribute, to do it. And everybody goes, oh, I get so nervous going live. Start off with an avatar. I get the avatar in the mornings because I'm not dressed yet, but it's just, I always tell everybody, it's like talking to your friends, like a video call. So it's really nothing to be nervous about. And I'm glad that I've encouraged you. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning. Angelina's always been very respectful to people here in the chat. I do want to point that out. So, and she does defend herself. So, which I don't blame her. Everybody should defend themselves. Laura, do you use Facebook? Yes, I do. So let's move on. It's so nice to be here. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. It's so nice to have you. Oh, did she insist? She walked in front of my keyboard, flopped towards my chest, so I had to. Don't you love cats? And no matter how much you try to ignore them, it just doesn't happen. My cat does that. And I try to ignore her if I'm doing something. She just comes up, smacks me in the face, and she's like, "Hello, hello, I'm here. Hello." So yeah. Let's do that's adorable. Moving on. Laura's buying Crocs. Film at 11. No, I'm not buying. I'm not buying Crocs. The money I got, I'm buying food. Screw the shoes. I can do anything barefoot. I don't give a crap. Which I'm usually barefoot anyway. So it is freaking hot in here. Freaking hot. Sorry, gotta go. Not into seeing drama today. Later, y'all. Oh, Janice, no, don't run off. It's done. It's done. I'll catch y'all later. Football's on soon. Okay. Enjoy your football, sir. I'm eating sake biscuits from Pyramid. Anyone want one? Oh God, no. You enjoy that. Woo! So what's everyone had for lunch, dinner, breakfast, anything nice? I haven't eaten anything yet. Just had coffee. And then after I get done with the show today, I gotta get my husband up and rolling so we can go get shopping done and get it the hell over with. Unless he wants to wait until later, because then the store will be. I don't know. We try to get in there when it's not busy, and unfortunately, the store doesn't open up until about 9, and then you got swarms of people, and I don't deal with that. So I usually wait until they're done, and then I go in. So I might wait till later to go shopping. And then have to drag it all up the stairs, and then we're gonna die. Oh my God, it's so hot. Which the beauty of it is we kind of like to do like a relay thing, because my dad will help. He'll be at the bottom of the stairs. I'm in the middle, and my husband's at the top. So then we pass the bags along to get them all up the steps, because I am all beat up, old and beat up. And I think I'm just gonna have watermelon for dinner. It's just too hot to cook. I can't do it. I made a load of sloppy joes for that's what Sage is going to be eating. You all will enjoy the weirdness. Bring the weirdness on. Get some more. Yeah, I know I'm way behind. Yeah, I'm done choking. I'm sorry. I'm mailing my mom a single flip-flop as her birthday card. That's hilarious. I'm eating cheese baked crackers. Yum, yum. Oh, nice. Nice. Grab a beer so we could start a rumor. You got it, Stu. Actually, I got the vodka under the table here. Slam back a little bit of the vodka. Ooh, yummy. Yeah, that's one thing that nobody could. I think I drink 3 times a year if I'm lucky. Yeah, just an old drunkard. Even though I do enjoy a good drunk, but I gotta be in the mood. It's gotta be in the mood. You're having an allergy attack. You're allergic to me working. You better stop, Sage, because I could feel it in my chest. I was. Says I mailed her a potato last year for Mother's Day. That's hilarious. Oh my God. I used to do weird shit like that with my mother too. Actually, I was thinking about her yesterday. The stuff that I miss. Runs through chat across Leanne's lawn, screaming, lawn. I thought you went to go watch football. Starting shit with Leanne. God, my sister and exchanged tiny pairs of bikini underwear for several years. That's hilarious. I'm thinking of going to the range today before my appointment. That's it. I wish we were still involved with that. It's just too expensive. It's too expensive. We used to do the range all the time. You sent me something. Oh, I don't usually check my messages. Who needs 4? I want ammo. Let me see. Well, I got a bunch of people that sent me stuff. Oh, those are cute. That's hilarious. I love that, Alexis. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to put those in the Discord. Those I can use those. Those are cute. Oh, my son sent me something also. It has to do with putting something over the pool, I guess.
Someone shared this with us on TikTok, and I spend way less time cleaning my pool now.
Oh, it's a screen house that you put over the pool. Yeah, my son kills me. I'm gonna have to message him back and say, "You gonna buy it?" Because it's probably $1 million. Alexis, those are cute. So how much as I hated jellies in the 90s, Crocs, no thanks. I used to wear the jellies. Just side note, never wear jellies and ride on a motorcycle. You won't be able to feel your feet afterwards. Ammo and over diamonds and flowers. Well, I mean, I enjoy all of that, but I'll take the flowers. The flowers are probably the cheapest thing. I love your attitude to food. That's right. The food is number one. You know, you could be miserable and sad about stuff, but it's always very comforting to have a nice meal on the table. It just makes everybody so much happier. So much happier. I'm with you, Laura. I hate food shopping with a passion. People standing there. I know, having a conversation in the middle of the aisle. And it's like, hello, you want to take that shit outside? I'm trying to get through. I freaking hate that too. Where I like to get in, like I said, get in and get out. I zip right through the store. 2 hours before football kicks off. Ooh. Who's playing today? I don't keep track of that stuff. I need you to patrol my front lawn. Cats are leaving unwanted gifts. Oh, geez, don't you love it when they leave those presents there for you? Laura, big stew is under the table with a bottle of vodka. Who knows? So if you hear me giggling, there's something else. What are you doing on the 4th of July? I am, contemplating a barbecue because my husband's wonderful suggestion. Because I told myself, well, if you want the barbecue, you're doing the cooking. And then, he looked at me like a deer in the headlights. But probably, yeah, just a barbecue. And hopefully the pool will be all set up and ready and floating in some cold water. I am so swelled up today. It's horrific. I can't even bend my fingers. I also have Jameson, gin, cognac, and Smirnoff. Nice. Well, Uncle Jack is in the cupboard here, but I'm not a fan of Uncle Jack anymore. So it really belongs to my son, and he just never took it with him. I do also have a small bottle of cognac, but I use that for recipes. There's a pot roast recipe I use that you have to have cognac and wine in. But that stuff stays in the cupboard forever. But yeah, if I do have anything, mostly it's wine or the vodka mixed drink. And like I said, it's 2-3 times a year, maybe. Unless it's like days like this where it's really, really hot and humid and you're outside working. A really nice cold beer is nice. Your pool didn't come with a cover. No, yeah, Leanne, it comes with a regular cover. This thing that my son just sent me is like a screen house that goes over the pool, so you don't have to worry about leaves and shit getting in it. And then you could swim around, which would be awesome at nighttime, so that you don't get chewed up by the mosquitoes. Because when I go outside in the evening, the dinner bell rings. Them little vampire bastards get me. Oh, I'm loaded with mosquito bites from the other night when we were out late getting the because we were almost there. All we had to do is finish putting the frame together, and I'm like, let's do this, get it over with. It's not going to get any cooler. So we were out there, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and boy, the mosquitoes were just munching away. Be nice if they sucked fat out. Unfortunately, they don't get rid of that. Excuse me. So he sent me the things. I have to look. I guarantee it's probably like $200. Which I don't know. I don't have $200 to piss off on that. Because we have new neighbors and they have little kids, and at least when we're out there, at least 2-3 times or more, their ball comes over our fence. So I'm chasing the ball. Now the pool is going to be in that area. How many times I'm going to have to go in the pool to get the ball? That's going to get old really quick. So I'm trying to figure out what to put in the way so that it doesn't happen. And then, of course, now I have to spend money and put up a gate because I've caught him in my backyard twice. And we have the German Shepherd, and our yard is still filled with construction material, with lumber and nails, and which I'm in the process of cleaning up. And I've already told them, you guys can't come back there. You're going to get hurt. And actually, the other day, I had to go over and talk to their mother. And that really went over really well. She was high as a kite when she answered the door. And she goes, oh, I've told them. Well, what is your 2 little boys doing outside by themselves, for one? They're wandering around the neighborhood. And then, apparently, getting high is more important than paying attention to your kids. And I was polite for now. So, now I got to go out and buy a damn gate and install a gate to keep the kids out of the yard. It's always something. This is the first day I'm actually able to sit at the PC and start some planning. It's terrible here, Cheza. My living room for at least 2 weeks. PC room has been even hotter. Yeah, we only have air conditioning in one part of our house. I usually block off the rest of the house because I'm not hanging out in that section, and it's cheaper because we only air condition certain rooms. The studio is not part of it, so I got 3 fans going. This girl's getting sweaty. Yuck, oh, yuck, yuck, yuck. Laura Lee says, you're definitely my spirit animal. You think how I do. Oh, hey, there we go. Spiritual sisters. It's a rainstorm here. We're supposed to get some kind of a storm. And you know what's going to happen, though, Alexis? It's going to make it hotter. It's going to get hot, sticky, and nasty. But it's summer. That's all right. I don't have to go out there and shovel anything. Yep, I went to the park, then to the river yesterday. Last night, mosquitoes ate. Oh my God, they're horrendous. And you can't enjoy anything. So it's either ticks or mosquitoes, blooming bugs. Damn. And I hate having to spray myself with that poison. And I got to get myself some lemongrass oil or something and rub it all over. Because I love lemongrass. So, and mosquitoes don't, ticks don't. But I don't go anywhere where the ticks are. It's just not worth it. Wayne, I loved soccer when I was younger. Absolutely adored Pele. Don't remember spelling. Yeah, I used to actually play soccer. I loved it. But I don't watch it. And I don't watch American football either. I'd rather play it Then why? That's maybe why I'm all busted up. Playing soccer, playing football. I'm all busted up. Shopping in a wheelchair is a pain. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. That's all. Yeah, get one of those bull horns. You know what horn I think is hilarious? I don't know if you guys have ever heard. It sounds like a train, the train whistle horn. Freaking hilarious. We've got guys here that have them on their cars. I die laughing every time somebody blows one off. I tell my husband, we need one of those. That'll wake them up. Talk will make you shit your pants. It's really funny. You won't if the ball ends up in your pool. It's your no. I mean, I get it. They're little kids, but it'll get old really quick because it already has. He likes to bounce it up against the house, which is annoying as hell. But I block it out, and then it flies over the fence. Then I got to throw it back, and then it flies over. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. So, I mean, we already have a 6-foot fence that's over there. So I'm going to have to put an extension to block the ball. But I have to look into that screen house thing. That's a good idea. My son always sucks me into this crap. And then I'll send him a message. I said, so when are you buying it? And he'll go, yeah, right. Because I love to go swimming at night. But them damn mosquitoes. So you kind of like have to run from the pool to the house so they don't tear you up. Or you got to keep, only thing you have above the water is your head because the mosquito, they don't bother my husband. They love me. We really don't have any mosquitoes this year. It's kind of concerning. Oh, we're loaded. We're loaded with them. And it just started. And I can't sit out and enjoy the evening air or whatever because, yep, there they are. Which annoys my husband because he wants to sit out there with me. And I'm like, nope, I'm getting eaten alive. Time to go in. I die every time someone blows one of those. I think it's freaking hilarious. And hey, I made it to the bottom. I'm sorry. It's freaking hilarious. It really is. We only AC in one room, 2 upstairs. It's cheaper. My dad laughed at me getting AC years ago. Who's laughing now? I know. No, we have it. Well, yeah, it's in our kitchen window. Central air is way too expensive. I can't afford that. That's thousands of dollars. That's insanity. So we have one window unit in the kitchen, and it cools down the kitchen, the bathroom, and our bedroom. Because that's pretty much where I spend a lot of my time, in the kitchen. So it's just, and it's as long as I can sleep, I'm good. The only time, like I said, I have 3 fans right now here in the studio. I have a portable air conditioner, but I don't want to run it on the same line as I have the computer on. And because it could cause an issue, so I don't run that in the studio. If there's a way I could rig it up, I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. Be like Mama Iranian when her kids bounced the ball on her balcony. She stabbed it with a kitchen knife and threw it back. I'll tell you sometimes, but no, I can't do that. I feel so bad. I get it. They're little. They want to play ball. Even though it irritates the shit out of us. Because he's either bouncing it off the house or they have a basketball net. And I'm like, yeah. Okay. But what irritated me the most was that when I went to go speak with the mother, and I'm not making a big deal. I wasn't, trying to cause a problem. I just said, I'm concerned about their well-being. My dog's a big dog. She loves kids. She's going to jump on these little kids, and knock them over. And I don't want them to get hurt. And I don't want to get sued either. So, and then the same thing with the wood pile and the nails. I mean, it's bad enough I got to worry about stepping on one. I don't need the neighbor kids running in that crap until I get it all picked up. But it annoyed me when I went to the door and you see it in her eyes. she's in the house getting stoned and the kids are outside playing. I'm thinking, you got to be freaking kidding me. And whatever. Not my business, I guess. Garlic in your bloodstream is the best. It's take a few days, but it's the best. They hate it. I I eat a lot of garlic. I think it's just seasoning to the dinner there, Laura. I just to be honest. Maybe I should take it and rub it on my skin. Might work better. Blocking sidewalks too. I have tripped people who are going too fast on a sidewalk. Oops, didn't see you. Yeah. Well, see, we have all new sidewalks and stuff, but I shouldn't have to put up a gate across my driveway to keep these people out of my yard. I was like, oh God. So now I've got to wait until I can come up with the money to gate and put the gate in, and it'll save me the ass ache. It'll just save me the ass ache. And then just put up the sign, no trespassing. So if they sneak in and something happens, it's on them, not me. Okay, lurk away. Has anyone ever tried vanilla spray? No. Of course, all I could think of is you try vanilla spray and then they think they're chewing on a cupcake. Oh, Stu. The piles work good for flies. We have plenty of dog piles. What I need to do is because I clean it all up every day and I have it in a bucket in a garbage bag so it can go out on garbage. And I should just leave the bucket somewhere in the yard and have all the flies go over there. Yes, we do too. It even stops horse flies. We don't get the horse flies unless we go up on the mountain. And I heard they were bad this year. So I haven't been up there yet. I haven't been able to afford to go up there and disappear for a few days. Garlic is good, kills bacteria, and it's good vitamin C. I put garlic in pretty much everything. I love it. But I have crushed garlic in the fridge. Maybe I should take it and just smear it all over before I go outside. Then I'll have people going like, what the hell? Who's got garlic? It's my new perfume, Essence of Garlic. And it's really cheap. But the garlic thing does work because I have a girlfriend who's Italian, and the mosquitoes don't touch her at all. At all. There was one year where we went to one of the locks here, and you take a trail and you walk through. So you park your vehicle and you go walking through the trail. Oh my God, there was like swarms of mosquitoes. So we ended up having to run all the way down to where the lock was to get out of the mosquito patch. And then I said, great, how are we getting back to the truck? And they weren't bothering her at all. She goes, well, I'll run back, go get the truck, drive around, and come pick you up on the other side. So this is what she did. Because, oh my God, I kept swatting and running, thinking, oh my God, I can't stand it. You keep the vampires away, at least I know, really. Research suggests mosquitoes are attracted to certain blood types. With type O being the most preferred, studies indicate that type O individuals are bitten up to twice as often. And I don't even know what my blood type is, to be honest with you. I should ask the doctor. I got an appointment coming up. I've never thought of asking, so maybe that's why. Because I'm telling you, I'm not out there 5 freaking minutes, and I start getting bit, and my husband gets mad. I go, oh, going in. Sorry. I've got right now from the other night, I think I got about at least 10 to 15 bites on me. So all I'm doing is putting cortisone cream on so I don't dig the crap out of it. That's why I always joke around. I said, they ring the dinner bell. Here she comes. Get ready. I think it's BS. I'm type A and they love me so much. Yeah, see, so that's I don't know. Who knows? They just like certain people, and that is it. And unfortunately, I'm on the list. I always get the shit end of the stick. What the hell? I'm always, I'm always on the popular list. Bad luck, Laura's at the top. Mosquitoes, there I am. It's a good thing I don't live anywhere where there's like mudslides or earthquakes. God. Oh, excuse me. I'm AA plus. Yeah, I never thought about asking. I'm genetically prone to it. I always get bit by everything. Smearing it over you keeps everyone away. My partner does it at work. Just rub it all over. I don't care if I smell like garlic. Better than smell like shit, right? Smelling like garlic, you're probably thinking, damn, she spends a lot of time in the kitchen. Oh, yeah, I do.
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
Shut up, phone. This is I should probably just grow it in the yard. Do like a perimeter around. Maybe that'll help, and I'll sit in the middle. And fire doesn't work either when you have a fire. Oh, sit where you know what the smoke is. Yeah, it doesn't help. They find their way through the smoke and start chewing on me. I love being like, but I didn't sign up for a mosquito party. I know. Little worthless little vampires. I get bitten as soon as I step out. It's sun. Yeah, if I'm out, yeah, sunset, that's it. They zoom right in. Oh, God. I have one of those off fans that seem to help. Allergic to citronella. So I can't do torches or candles. Supposedly burning coffee grounds works. I've heard that too. But I did have, it was a lantern that was from off that you light. But you probably can't use that either because you're allergic to the citronella. We used that during camping, and I would light the lanterns and put them near the chairs on either side, and that seems to work. But I haven't opened up the camper yet, so, and all that stuff is in there. I find if I eat a lot of sweet stuff, then they get me. Got bit in Finland, and Aussie's twice as big, 2 inches long. Oh, God. I still got scars. Oh, my God. Nasty things. I love citronella. The plant works well. I had one on my patio last summer. Just rubbed the leaf and set in mitts. It keeps mosquitoes way down. Yeah, that's what I heard about lemongrass, too. If you have lemongrass plants around, you just, rub the leaves together, and it keeps the bugs away. But I don't have one. And I do like lemongrass. OG mosquito coils too. Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't seen those in a long time. We used to have a bug zapper, but yeah, you know how that works. Hit or miss. Maybe if I get the bug zapper and I hang a picture of myself by it, it'll attract him over there. I'll try anything. Portable mosquito repeller. It's supposed to work. Oh, lemongrass would be good. Yeah, I do love lemongrass. There's a place up north. I stopped at somebody makes homemade soaps, and one of the ones I get is lemongrass. I just love the smell of it, and it's all natural, so I don't have to worry about breaking out in hives on it. Commercial soaps, I got to be very careful. So I always get the homemade soaps. I use citronella spray, and they came for me. Oh my God. I know. We're just going to have to put ourselves in a bug bag and giant net suit. Little scumbags. I have a Z bug zapper. It attracts moths as well. Yes, I don't mind the moths and stuff, but because I have a screen house that goes with our camping equipment, and I was thinking about putting that over the patio table and chairs that we sit in, and then just be able to do that. But then it's a pain in the ass, you know. There's always going to be a pain in the ass with something. Putting it up, and where I have the patio set, it's not on the lawn. It's our driveway extends, so it's on blacktop. So I'd have to put holes in the blacktop to weight down the screen house, and I don't want to do that. And if I put bricks out or cement blocks, then I got to worry about my father tripping over it and getting hurt. So, catch-22 type of a thing. And then I won't be able to use the umbrella, but that's no big deal. I'll have to see. I got to figure it out because I like to be able to sit out there and enjoy the evening without being attacked. Must go out in the worst places, but that stuff is harsh. Oh, see, and I got to be careful which ones I use because it gives me violent headache. When we started having like a stink bug issue, what the hell did I use? It was the lavender oil. And I love lavender, but the lavender oil is really, really potent. And you put it all around like your doorways and the windows. It works because we didn't have any stink bugs anymore. They don't like it. But holy crap. Whew. Strong. My partner is type 1 diabetic. He is on statins and they hate him. They go for porky meat. You taste better. That's what it is. My husband always has some kind of smart ass remark, and I says, "Well, I can't help it. I taste good, and that's why they're coming after me. I'm yummy. You should try it sometime." I got a little portable screen gazebo that is nice. Yeah, like I said, it's a screen house that we have, and we got it purposely for when we went camping to put the picnic table and stuff in, so we could eat outside and not get attacked by the black flies. And I said I probably should put it up, but it's just more work. More work. That's why they don't like my partner. Yeah. My husband doesn't get, they don't bother him at all. I says, well, that's because you're rotten. They don't eat off rotten stuff. I'm hypersensitive to smells. Went from not being able to smell anything thanks to my ex breaking my face over it all. Oh my God. After 2 facial surgeries, I could smell everything. It's terrible. That started a few years back, and I believe that was the beginning of my fibro because my sense of smell and hearing are just amazing. I smell everything, and my husband had to stop wearing cologne, and I loved it that he wore cologne, but instant headache, instant violent headache. So I have to be careful what shower gels I use and regular soaps and shampoos. And I can only wear certain perfume, which I don't wear very often. And if people are in a store and they got a lot of, oh my God, I have to get the hell away from them because I get so sick. And it's terrible. It really is. Time to leave the house. Stay cool. Oh, you stay cool too. Be careful out there. I'd seen that Julie's on here. Apparently everything went well with the ex the other day. Just tell them to piss off and go away. They just don't go away. I don't understand any of it. I really don't. They treat you like shit and then they leave, but then they keep coming back. It's a control issue. I get it. Move on, man. Go annoy somebody else. And you think he'd leave her alone because she does know how to defend herself. It's just, some people really need a good. It's horrible. I vomit because of the soaps, perfume, so much headache. Yeah, see that same thing, Julie. Isn't it messed up? Let's see. We have to tether our down securely. It has a big gazebo that was staked down. Wind would pick it up and fold it in half. Yeah, see, this thing is where I'm going to put it. It'll be on top of blacktop, so I would have to either weight it down with cement blocks, and I worry about my father tripping. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that one. My fibro makes me hate burnt toast. It's sickly perfumes. Yeah, I can't. I have to be very careful with perfumes. Musk perfumes and stuff I have to stay away from. And I used to wear musk type perfumes. Can't anymore. The one perfume that I can wear without having any issue is Bob Mackie. And that's a nice perfume. But I only wear it if I'm going somewhere special. Otherwise, I just smell like lavender or soap. Because I can't do it. I just can't do it. 20 months, no contact, then he starts showing up. All right, yeah, tell him to piss off. Get out of here. Get yourself a big dog to eat him. I don't know. Just, it's because he's got nobody else to abuse. So he figured he'd come back and suck up and, whatever. I know if it was me, boy, I'd fill his ear. And then I'd give him, you got 10 seconds to get off my porch before I pop a cap in your ass. I gave all my perfumes to my daughter. Yeah, I had to give all mine away too. Because I had some really nice ones. Anything has to be very light and nothing very strong, because otherwise, yeah, instant. I know when you used to walk through the malls and stuff, and then you got the girl out front, like outside of Macy's, and they want to spray you, and I'm like, don't you dare, don't you spray that shit on me. I can't have that. He's not right in the head. I'm legally still married. They don't make a difference. You're separated. Tell him, move along. My sister-in-law went through that crap. But and you always, but I love him. I said, come on. Do you love him when he's, smashing your face on the floor? You say, I love you, thank you? Come on. Enough's enough. Thankfully, I talked to an attorney this week. They had a girl. Move forward. I used to get so angry with my sister-in-law. You subject yourself and your kids to this kind of abuse, and but I love him. Yeah, okay. Laura, we ended up getting screwed down anchors that go right into the ground. Oh yeah. Oh, my father doesn't want me to put a hole in the blacktop, so I got to figure it out. I've gotten deep into colognes again, and a lot of folks wear house cologne. I'm not going anywhere today, but I smell amazing. Ooh, nice. Yes, it does make you feel nice. It is very calming. That's why I like lavender. I put lavender on at night, and it does help you relax. He left me 250 miles away from home on the side of the road. I remember you saying something about that. And then what was the last time when he left, you took everything and no food and no nothing? I remember that too. Was that last year or something like that? Or I remember you saying something to that effect. So yeah, like you're going to say, hey, come on in. Let's have some coffee. Whatever. Let's see. So I made the old man's day since I was in the car. I went to Mickey D's, got him a bacon egg. Oh, nice. He was thrilled, smiling, saying, lunch. Nice. You good daughter-in-law. Oh well, that's what I'm saying. You go forward with that. Just he comes around, just and I'm saying piss off. That's a nice way of saying it. Throw those F-bombs. Get the flippin' flap off my porch, biatch. I'm sorry, I would put up with that. I told my husband that when I met him, and I was 15 then. I said, "You ever lay a hand on me, you better take me out with that first punch, because when I get up, I am kicking your ass." And I've lucked out. My husband's never laid a hand on me. So let's see. Pam, we use those screw down anchors for our giant skeletons in the yard. They really work well. Nice. I always wanted the giant skeleton. When we used to do the whole cemetery theme in front of our house for Halloween, we had an 8-foot Grim Reaper, and we had to tie him down with rebarb because somebody was going to steal him. And it's sad that we don't do any of that anymore. How is your dad doing? He has his good moments and his bad moments, Cree. It's definitely a struggle for my dad. They were together for over 59 years, so it's and we try to keep him busy. Hopefully, it'll subside. But otherwise, yeah, he does pretty good if he's not sitting there, thinking about things. But she's always right in the front of his mind. And I said, well, it's going to be that way for a while. It's only been a little time. I mean, it's only been 2 months. And it's been quick, those quick 2 months. We still have to go and get the marker for my mother's spot. And I mentioned that the other day, and he says, "Oh," he goes, "No, we'll do that later." So I don't think he wants to do that part yet. So we'll just wait. So that's why I always tell you to take a moment when you can. It's very important. I just say they have to sleep sometimes, and then all bets are off. There you go. Or just say, yeah, well, I'm the one to feed you, so you better just, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to so many colognes. I had to ask a friend not to wear cologne body spray around me because antihistamine I tried isn't enough. That happened to me at work, Pam. I had a manager at work, loved cologne. I mean, he was always very well groomed. He smelled wonderful, but it was too intense for me. So when he would come to talk to me about a patient, I would kind of roll backwards. And then he caught on. He goes, he says, "I have to ask you, why is it every time I get close to you, you roll away?" And I had to tell him. I said, "It's your cologne. I can't smell it. It makes me ill." He felt so bad. I said, no, it's not you, it's me. So you just do your thing. I just can't get that close to you. I mean, how do you tell somebody, well, you got to stay away from me because your smell makes me sick? I could write a book, 3 abusive execs, 1 exec boyfriend. Oh, exes, sorry. What the hell am I talking about? Man, my brain's on shutdown. Boyfriend, gun in my head, much more. Julie, holy shit, man. Are you a shit magnet, Julie? Because that's what I always tell my niece. Are you a shit bum magnet? Because my niece went through crap like that. Finally, she found herself a nice man. She actually ended up marrying a policeman. But that's what I used to tell her. First couple, I'm thinking, Jesus, man, you attract assholes. But the thing is, you don't know they're an asshole until you're in the middle of it. You know what I mean? I think people feel like I'm just exaggerating and being cranky, but unfortunately not. No, people don't understand. There is such a thing as a cologne allergy. Do you attract village? I know. That's what I'm saying. You're being nice, Villagilia. I always say shit bum magnet. And I have 2 nieces that were doing that. Actually, one's still doing it. The shit bum magnet. And the problem is they all live in different states. One of the ones my niece married, it was their wedding day, and he was making like a big deal out of everything, and because we were there. And after the wedding and we're at the reception, he goes, so actually it was before the reception, we're leaving the church. And he says, so how did I do? I said, ask me that question in 20 years and then I'll let you know. Yeah, it was only a few months down the road and then they ended up splitting up because he was a scumbag. So, yeah. And we knew he was a scumbag, but, you're not going to say nothing because you want your nieces and nephews, your children, you want them to be happy. And if that's who made them happy, then okay. You just hold your tongue. But, attract odd freaks, weird assholes. They do not show their true colors until that's right. They don't. They don't show it until it's too late. That's the sad part. They trick everybody. That's what my sister-in-law, her last husband, same thing. He had everybody fooled. Well, almost everybody. I didn't trust him as far as you could throw him. Neither did my husband. And he was all nice in front of everybody, but behind the scenes, he was beating the shit out of my sister-in-law and the kids. I mean, bad. And they were living in squalor, and she wasn't allowed to go and do anything. And then when she became sick and then, got cancer, he made sure everything was signed over in his name so that him and his girlfriend could, make bank and then take off and leave state. And that's what they did. After my sister-in-law passed, he sold everything and left town. And there's so much more to that. And my husband goes, it's a good thing he left town because my husband was going after him. So many cologne towns, people these days are doing 20, 30 sprays. You shouldn't smell you outside from 30 feet away. I know. They take a bath in it. There's no reason for that. All you need is a little spritz here and there. And so then when people get up to you and are close enough, and maybe, a little more close than others, you smell nice. Not like, you're half a block away and it's like, oh, here comes Stu. I mean, come on, nobody wants to smell that. I have scars. One put me through glass, cut artery. I had to do my first aid and drive myself to the ER. Oh my God, Julie. That's it, Julie. No more shit bums. You're going to have to run them through us as a screening process. Oh, my God. Does anyone remember that exclamation? Powder. So much women started wearing about 20 or so years ago. It damn near killed me when someone wore that exclamation. I used to wear the perfume. And I had to stop wearing it. Yeah, 20 or 30 spray. That's just ridiculous. Way too much stuff. The whole point is you get a little hint of fragrance. They might as well just dump the whole bottle over their head. That's just ridiculous. Oh, gross. I don't know. There's people think more is better. No, it's not. And, maybe if they're spraying so much because their ass is dirty, take a bath, man, and then put a little cologne on it. Big improvement. People rather smell nice, clean smell of soap than a huge bottle of garbage. Axe. I can't do anything that has to do with any Axe products. My son and my husband were using the shower gel, and I had to fight. I said, you got to get rid of that garbage. You cannot. I couldn't even let it be in the bathroom after they used it. It was horrible. So they both stopped using it. I said, it's just horrible. I said, Julie, didn't you say you were going to the shooting range today? That's a good step. What I'm saying, she knows how to handle herself. Just let it be known. The guy I went with Saturday, great time. Now he wants me to make, I don't know. Oh, man. Now he wants to make you mine. Will not leave me alone. Just say, hey, we're just friends for right now. I would totally understand. Yeah, you're very leery. Stay away from that shit. I get it. Nobody wants to be by themselves. Everybody wants a companion. But you've got to have boundaries. Big time boundaries. Because you just have not had good luck. Yeah, that Axe stuff is horrible. 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 So yeah, Laura says no more shit bumps. That's right. Kick the shit bumps to the curb. And I told my niece that too. I said, "What is it, man? Every shit bum within 100-mile radius finds you. What the hell are you doing?" Good Lord. And I got another niece. Her sister's doing the same thing. I'm thinking, oh my God. What the hell's the matter with you girls? I have to wonder why. Do people use all of that crap so they don't have to shower? Geez, I think maybe. I just don't. They just think it's good. I don't know. I just don't get it. I haven't interacted much with Wi-Fi is a major stinker today. That's okay, Sage. I get it. I was worried that I was going to have issues and only had one glitch so far. Got my eyes, toes, fingers crossed. I told him, no way, I'm an introvert, and he was smothering me. There you go. Tell him no. If you're not good with it, then no. Bottom line is you're going to know, Julie. You're going to know deep inside when it's the right person. Because now you're guarded. And if your choice is not to be involved with somebody, that's great. Don't deny yourself companionship, but set boundaries. Big boundaries. Yeah, my partner does that. I made him shower for beer meat. Some guys are just something else. They figure, well, I'll just put a little cologne on. Nobody will know. Yeah, no, we know. Get your stinky ass in the shower. This is how Laura has looked today for most of the morning. Oh, I don't see the thing because I'm not. It doesn't show it. I like my guns, my knives, my stun guns, pepper spray. I'm a bit crazy now. You got all the bases covered though. I gotta switch over to YouTube so I can see what she did. Let's see. I gotta shut the sound and wait for this stupid thing to load up. My poor computer is. Oh, that's not even loading. It figures. What the flippin' flap? Oh wait, you know why? Because it's the wrong one. Nut job. Hello. That's the one I want. There, I shut that off. What did she send? Let me see. Roommate Sage. Oh, and it's just buffering. This is how it. I hate it because on the stream it doesn't show up the little, the little tchotchkes. There's moist in your stream title. Yeah, well, I figured, help maybe cool people off, even though it's a pool in the cemetery. This kind of weather, we don't care who's in the water. Last one in the pool. Most of the guys I know that go cologne heavy also shower a lot and apply heavy after shower. But dude, no one is going to sniff your asshole at the grocery store. Nope, not at the grocery store. Now here, if they come to my house, the dog will hit that spot. That's the first spot the dog goes for. Stetson. Oh, why do I have cameras all over now? I wonder. Yeah, I don't blame you. I got them all over too, but that was from my mother. When she started taking off on us. Man, she was sneaky back then. Okay, I reread that. Okay, that's how I was. Oh, I was buffering the whole time you're watching. Oh, Sage. I actually am allergic to chlorine and the city water. Yeah, that's why I have a filter. I filter mine through my fridge. Works great. Because this is disgusting. You could taste it. I don't care what anybody says. You could taste the chemicals in the water out of the sink. So I filter it through the fridge. Split face. Let's see. Don't want to generalize things, but the girls who end up with poop heads usually think that they can help them. You are so right, Alexis. You're so right. They want to feel needed. And it's also the lure that if you have sex with them, they'll love me. No. Just because you do that means that they got what they wanted, and it's not going to change it. Polo makes me gag since I was a teen. Yeah. My husband used to wear the Stetson, and oh god, there was another one they wore, which I loved, but I can't do any of it. And we haven't found one yet that he can wear where I don't end up sick. So I just say you're better off just don't wear it. And he really doesn't need it because my husband always smells very nice. My husband's he's always well groomed. Of course, I teased him this last month because he shaved off his mustache, and I was a little upset. I told him he looked like an old pervert. But then he was saying that, when I kiss you now, I can actually, I enjoy it more because before the mustache was in the way. So that is a bonus because now I'm getting a little more sugar. My guy's stabbed, choked, bruised ribs, broken bones. Yep, too many times. Oh my god, you poor thing. No freaking way. No way. And I don't know. I do kind of get it. But for me, no way. I've always let it be known. No, you the first sign of violence, so long, there's always somebody else out there better. I'll be damned. And of course, then all I would have to do is say something to my uncles, and the person would be in deep shit. I've got an uncle that's kind of got a bad reputation, and he warned my husband too a long time ago. Don't you hurt my niece. So I had that backing me up too, but no. I always let it be known. Don't even think you can go there. Because, even though I'm busted up, I'm still a pretty tough chick. And I've told that to, said that to a few people. I might be messed up right now and I will suffer the pain, but I will kick your ass. And then pay for it later. If you're the one that wears yourself to that, you can tolerate. We could probably find a men's scent that complements it. Well, that you might be able to handle. It's got to be very light, not overbearing. Because it's instant nose burn, and then bam, headache. Oh my God, it's horrible. Even your own company is better than abusive prick. That's right. If you could smell the chlorine, I tried to have a bath. I can use a dechlorinator in it. Yeah, I don't have too many issues when we take a shower. I was going to install filtration system in the basement for the whole house. My father has one for his downstairs, but just on the cold water line. And I thought about doing it on everything. But it can be expensive. So that's when we bought this fridge that we have now. I made sure that it had the ice and water, and all of that is filtered. So you don't have cloudy ice cubes, and you don't have that funky taste. It's amazing how well it works. 99.9% it takes out. And there's nothing floating in your water, that kind of funky stuff. They break your worth down. Yes, they do, bit by bit. And it's done so slowly that you don't even realize it, you know? Not let it once, but chip away at you. Yeah, that's exactly what they do. Exactly. And you always think, oh, well, they didn't mean it. Or, then you start making the excuses, until they start smashing your face in. Then, okay, the excuse is done. I mean, for me, anyway, each individual person has to handle it in their own way. But I've seen it, I've had family members have been through it. And it's horrible. Like I said, my sister-in-law, oh, I love him. Oh, yeah. You love him when he's kicking your ass? That's great. You get the wrong definition of love then. Julia, it took 5 years of therapy after my divorce to admit that I had been emotionally abused. Yes. My girlfriend was emotionally abused, and then it turned to physical. And then her sister beat the crap out of her husband and put his head through a window. And needless to say, they're not married anymore. They isolate you from family and friends, so they have total control. And that's just their MO. But the thing was, the one with my girlfriend's sister having to walk in when her sister's ex was beating the crap out of her. And she grabbed him from behind and started beating he got his ass kicked by a girl. She beat the crap out of him and then put his head through a window. So he learned his lesson that day. And then he told everybody they got jumped by a couple of guys. Because he couldn't face the fact that he just got his ass stomped by a girl. I sat my niece's boyfriend down and straight up threatened them. That a boy. But you better treat her right, and I'm coming for you. Last one. I married her. Yeah, there you go. You just let them know. You watch your ass because I'm watching you. I agree with you. You're totally. Yeah, it's terrible. And so she says, I don't do therapy. You know what? And yeah, I've had friends that have also tried therapy. Sometimes just therapists can be very clinical. If you could just have a friend, even somebody online that you don't even know face to face, and if you can, trust them enough to hang out with them, and sometimes just a friend listening to you is just as good as a therapist. Hey, Spooky. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Look, kids, I have a shotgun and a shovel. See, yep, some lime and a bag of lime. Oh my. All I know is a good thing I didn't have a girl, because my husband would be so tough. And he's, because he's tough with his nieces. He's had words with some. But, you can't pick and choose who your family member decides to be connected with. And sometimes they have to learn on their own. It's sad that it has to be that way. Y'all know a lot more than my family. See, we're here, Julie. We're here to listen and try to, our best to help you out. We're not therapists, but sometimes I think friends are better than therapists. Julie, I didn't have a lot of choice. I was almost catatonic. I didn't remember anything but flashes for over 2 years after. Oh my goodness. I thank God I was very lucky. I never had a boyfriend that abused me. And as I've grown up, I'd seen like my friends and family members that had gone through that. It's an ugly thing. It really is. I'm wearing vanilla beard oil and butter. Ooh, nice. Stu's making us hungry. That's right. We're her weird online family. Yep. Long sleeves, lots of makeup. Yep. Just to hide it. And, you blame yourself. Oh, well, something I did and I upset him. And, you make the excuses. The problem, they just don't change. And I don't understand the hard on that these guys get controlling another human being in that way. I just don't know. There's no reason for it. But, the majority of them are abused themselves, and that's all they know. Because I do have a friend who was abused as a child, him and his siblings. The father was a prick. And then when they started having relationships, they were abusing their girlfriends or wives. And the younger of the three, he came to the realization, wait a minute, this is not how you're supposed to treat somebody that you love. And I think it was great that he finally woke up. I mean, he was never physical. It was more mental and verbal abuse. And he learned, just a switch went off. And it was like, oh my God, you just don't do this to somebody. So there is hope for some. Not all, but some. Yes, stew sounds yummy. It's a good thing we can't invade your house. Have a little vanilla for lunch. Oh my God, speaking of lunch, we're 2 hours. Where did the 2 hours? It seems like we just started. Yeah, see, she's got, and now we're all wanting to go over and smell stew. Go to the cupboard, get the vanilla extract. It's as close as you're going to get. With family like us, who needs another crazy? Yeah, I know. See, we all understand our crazy. That's the beauty of it. You're exactly right. It passes down from generation to generation. Yeah, it does. But like I said, my friend, he just, he was abused. They were abused. The mother was abused. That happened one time. I remember my parents were at their house. They were playing cards with the parents, and I was hanging out with, the friends, and the mother said something out of the way, and the father didn't see. An abuser doesn't usually do it in front of people, but he slipped and he did it in front of my parents. He grabbed her hair and pulled her down, and my parents were horrified. And my father says, okay, Anna, get your stuff. We're leaving. And then they called me. And they're like, what are you doing? My father goes, no, I don't put up with that shit. And they left. And they never went back. And for years, the wife thought it was because she didn't have enough snacks out for my parents to enjoy. And I told my friend, I said, no, tell your mother no. It's because your father abused her in front of them. And my father doesn't condone that behavior. And then when my girlfriend told her that, she was like, oh, yeah, what the fuck? You don't do that. So yeah, it was a shock because nobody knew. Don't know until you hear about it years later. So now since become unisex to double their sales. Yeah, not like a little vanilla. That's all right. We'll take it. Don't want to see you on TV though. You stay with us. Yeah. It's time. It's time to say goodbye. I have to go and cool down. I'm dying in here. It's really hot. But I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out this morning. As always, your support means a million to me. Even though we had a little bit of a rough start, patchy patcher this morning. But I'm glad that it was settled, and I'm sorry to see that the other people leave because of it. But that's another day, guys. Another day. I'm gonna be on later. Open mic. Come back, hang out. We'll talk some paranormal stuff. Get into the meat of some of the stuff that's going on in the paranormal. And who knows? Who knows who we'll do and who will show up, right? Don't forget to check out Jimmy's premiere. Can't miss that cartoon, guys. He's been working hard on it. And I'm sure we're all going to enjoy it. Cree, you have a good day. Take time for yourself. Always remember that. Julie, get locked and loaded, girl. Hit that bullseye. Quick, everybody, hop in the car. We're all going to Stu's for a little vanilla lunch. Until then, my lovelies, I will see you all later. Guys, have a good one. Keep cool.